guys, welcome back to my channel. So first and foremost, I just want to apologize for my absence. Basically, I haven't had internet in a really long time. I had an issue with that going on, and I finally got it fixed yesterday or 2 days ago. So first thing I did was jump on here and record another video. I do have a few videos that are pre-recorded that I went ahead and edited so that when I had internet, I had something to put up. But I'm not sure how much I'm loving those videos after I've rewatched them a few times. So I'm not sure if they'll even make it up or not. And if they do, they have a similar intro because in all of them, I apologize for my absence, for the lack of internet. But yeah, anyway, this is like a daytime glam using all drugstore products. The only non-drugstore product that I used was my mascara because I don't like to have multiple tubes open. I had a few tubes of my Better Than Sex mascara, so I've been kind of running through those. So yeah, this is using all drugstore products. I've been wanting to do a drugstore video for a while now, and I got a couple of new drugstore products that really inspired me. Really quickly, I just wanted to say that I'm using this e.l.f. Prism eyeshadow palette that I got because of Kathleen Lights. And it is incredible. I bought both shades. I think it comes in 3 shades, but my CVS only had 2. So this is the more rosy one that I used in this video. And this is what the nude one looks like. So they're both beautiful. They have awesome pigmentation. They are not like overly glittery and sparkly, just like very glowy. They're beautiful shades. So I used mainly that on my eyes along with one other shadow. I also wanted to let you guys know that I did use some ColourPop in here because I have tons and tons and tons of ColourPop product. And although ColourPop cannot be found at your local drugstore, it is most definitely drugstore pricing. And I'd say even better than drugstore pricing because the quality is phenomenal, and some drugstore items are far more expensive than these are. So yeah, without further ado, I'll just go ahead and jump on into the video. So first I'm starting off with my Maybelline Better Than Skin Foundation, and I'm just going to go ahead and dot this all over and blend this in with my Morphe M439 brush, which I have been loving for my foundation, and I've really been liking this Better Than Skin foundation. In this video, this is the first time that I ever used it, but now that I've gotten a few chances to try it out, I'm really loving it, and I'm really impressed. So I'm just going to dot some more on and keep blending it out until you get the coverage that you like. For me, that is about a medium coverage. Then I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade Light. And I'm just going to put this everywhere that I normally highlight, which would be under the eyes in that triangle motion. I put some on the chin, the tip of my nose, and on my Cupid's bow and eyelid. On the eyelids, I'm using this as a primer for my eyeshadow, since I don't exactly have an eyeshadow primer from the drugstore that I love. So concealer normally works better than most eyeshadow primers in my opinion, so I just go ahead and do that and blend this in with my Real Techniques buffing brush. Next, I'm going in with the shade Truth from ColourPop, and I'm going to be using this as my transition shade since the palette from e.l.f. that I'm going to be using has only shimmery shades. There are no matte shades in that palette. This is just going to be my transition shade, and as I mentioned, ColourPop cannot be found at your drugstore, but it can be found online at drugstore pricing. I believe these eyeshadows are $5 a piece, along with the liquid lipsticks, the lippy sticks, lip liners. It's incredible. So this is the palette, and I'm using the shade that I pointed at, which I believe is the 3rd shade in the palette. And I'm just going to put that on a fluffy, flat shader brush, pack that all over the lid. Then going in with that second shade in the palette, I'm going to concentrate that more so on the first half of the lid just to brighten things up a little bit. And blend the two in together using the same brush to make sure it's nice and even. Then with the lightest shade in the palette, I'm going to highlight the brow bone. And I also go ahead and put some of that in the tear duct area. Right after that, I'm going to go ahead and just blend that out to make sure everything stays nice and seamless and the shimmer doesn't start to look like one big disco ball eyeshadow. Taking that darker shade that I pointed at, I'm just going to apply that on the outer corner and then taking the lighter shade closer to the inner corner of the eye. Then this gold shade right here, I'm going to go ahead and just use this on the lower lash line to bring in a little bit more warmth. Normally you do like really dark smoky colors on the bottom, but because this was a daytime look, I used that gold down there for a pop of color. Next, I'm going in with my cheat item of the video, which is my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. And I'm just going to give my lashes a good coat of mascara, both on the top and on the bottom. Next, I'm going to go in with the ColourPop bronzer and my Real Technique stippling brush. The bronzer is in the shade Bon Voyage. And I'm sort of contouring, but also just sort of bronzing the perimeter of the face. And I'm sticking to just using the ends of the bristles of the brush to really give me that very soft contour without being so overdone for daytime. And using my L'Oreal True Match blush in the shade Baby Blossom, I'm going to concentrate that on the outer perimeter of the face and highlighting with ColourPop's Lunch Money, which is the one shade that I've talked about that I have a hard time getting it to work, but I just thought that it would be the perfect shade for this look. I always go back in with my blush brush and just blend everything out to make sure that the cheek looks nice and seamless. Then I'm going to add my highlighter to the tip of the nose and the Cupid's bow like I always do for some added glow. Next, on the lips, I'm taking the shade Tipsy, and this is, again, by ColourPop. It is a liquid lip, but with this look, you can really take whatever lip you want. I just kind of wanted to keep the pink theme going and use this color, and I love it, but personally, I'm a fan of glossy nudes and pinks, so if I was to wear this out, normally next time, I would add a gloss over it, but nonetheless, it is beautiful on its own. So if you prefer a matte lip, these are awesome and they're super inexpensive. And once you're all done with that, that is everything for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you did, and I'll see you in the next one.